Collegeville, Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Gregory Martire, your local real estate expert here in Collegeville, Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. This video is going to talk all about Collegeville, and I hope it's no surprise to you, there is a college in Collegeville. No, but thanks for stopping out. Appreciate you supporting the channel. We're local realtors and local information experts. All right, let's get to it here. If you need anything, hit us up. Call, email, text, anytime. So Collegeville, Pennsylvania is a northern and western suburb of Philadelphia. It's, depending on where you drive from Philly into Collegeville, you're more than 20 miles, but you're about maybe 20, 25 miles away. So it's easily commutable. It's an excellent area for school districts, for fun, and for not a lot of crime. So Collegeville is the quintessential college town. It's built and was built around Ursinus College. Now, some people call it Ursinus, but we would have to correct you and say it's Ursinus. Now, if you go to Ursinus and I have it wrong, hit me up, because I didn't go to Ursinus. I went to Westchester University, but we're not talking about Westchester today. Today we're talking about Collegeville, PA, Montgomery County. Now, Collegeville is pretty cool, zip code 19426. You've got several school districts in Collegeville. Now, Collegeville Borough, or Collegeville proper, which is right near Trapp, Pennsylvania, and you're not trapped to be here, and kind of on the other side of Phoenixville, PA, and just on the other side of Lower Providence, you've got multiple school districts here, and excellent school districts. Now, Collegeville Borough proper is Perkiomen Valley School District. But you are a stone's throw from Spring-Ford School District. And once you pick up that stone and throw it again, you could be in Methacton School District, which are all excellent districts, are all nationally recognized. So Collegeville is about midway between Valley Forge, which is kind of near King of Prussia, if you're kind of getting an idea here, and Pottstown. Center City to Center Collegeville is about 27 miles. I mentioned it somewhere between 20 and 30 miles. So decent for commutable and decent for maybe getting out of the city or going into the city. You're not too far from getting on the train. You do have to drive. So if you wanted to drive to one of our trains, you could probably drive to the Norristown train system. Check out our Norristown video. Hop on the train and be in Center City in maybe 35, 40 maybe 40 minutes. You've got a ton of fun things to do. There's restaurants and shopping centers and parks and cultural landmarks and dog parks and people parks. You are 5 minutes away from Movie Tavern. Now, if you haven't been to Movie Tavern, and even if you don't want to eat and go to the movies, you gotta go just to sit in those chairs. I mean, it's like sitting in your recliner, or as I like to call it, my dad chair. It's like sitting in the recliner and watching a movie. Now, I don't get anything from Movie Tavern for mentioning it, but I do get something for bringing enjoyment to myself and to the rest of you. Also got the Perkiomen Trail, which technically you could get on in Collegeville, get on the trail, and stay on the trail and end up in the city. Now, there are some roads you're going to have to cross, which might be a little scary, but you can do it. It goes all the way along the Schuylkill River, all the way down into Center City, well, into city, which will then eventually get you into Center City. You've got about 6,000 people living in Collegeville, and like I said before, it's an easy commute to get into Philadelphia. You can hop on the train, but I didn't mention you could hop on the bus system. Now, SEPTA, check out our SEPTA video, does come up and over, north and west, into Collegeville, and goes all the way up past Pottstown and past Montgomery County into nearly Berks County as well. We've got a median income in Collegeville, Montgomery County, PA 19426, about $110,000. It hovers and teeters between first and second ranking in Montgomery County places to live. Now, it depends on who you ask and when you ask and how much did they pay. Just kidding. But it really is a neat little town. It really is a cool spot to live. for a lot of reasons mentioned just now. So again, about 6,000 people live in the borough. You've got about 40,000 people living in Collegeville proper and about 100,000 people living in that 19426 zip code, sort of to give you an idea of regionally. It's probably an under 10-mile radius, if that helps. So it's not hugely overpopulated. There are some dense areas, but there are some great country type and farm type spots as well. And if you like a college town, it's definitely your town. Now, there is a good mix of college students and regular people. No offense, college students. But they really do get along, and the community is really tight-knit with Ursinus. They invite the community to a lot of their events. And it's a really neat, cool, and clean campus. There's a lot of community involvement. So it's really a partnership, if you will. And it's really neat to see. There's a parade that's shared around the Halloween time, shared from Ursinus and the streets of Collegeville. So Ursinus is technically a liberal arts college. There's about 1,700 people, students there, about 500 staff. So it's not a massive campus, but it's a great spot. They've got a really cool little newly built little cafe and a store you could visit, and it's right on Main Street in Collegeville. So I mentioned the Halloween parade. There's also a Memorial Day parade. They've got many other cool events between Collegeville, between the college and the parks and some of the surrounding areas. A lot of it is free, and a lot of it is community sponsored. So when you see a free event, it's never really free. Now, it's free to you, but the local businesses are the ones providing to you what's free. So I mentioned that because the commerce in Collegeville is superior to most, to a lot comparatively, and there really is that community business school partnership and a real sense of community here. Collegeville is a super walkable community. There's not a ton of places to see, but there's dozens of shops and walkable restaurants and cool little cafes and fun things like that to do. They've got a lot of 5K events. They've got a lot of stuff surrounding and kind of tied into that Perkiomen Trail. There's some great fishing there. There's some great kayaking, or if you like to do like a paddle board. My wife does paddle boarding. I like to sit on the edge of the of that and kind of in my chair, a little bit in the shade with my glasses on, and just kind of relax a little bit. If you want to be honest, and if you didn't ask, well, or if you didn't want to know, sorry, I had to tell you. But Collegeville's a great spot for that. Now, not far from Collegeville, technically might be Upper Providence, which is, if I had to guess, I would say less than 5 miles from Collegeville Borough. There is a free zoo. Free zoo. That's right. They call it a nature's habitat preserve, and there's a bobcat there. I mean, there's some neat things going on there. They do ask for a donation, but who wouldn't give a donation? There's a little park there. You can bring family. You could have a little picnic and go to a free zoo and hang out by the water. Collegeville, baby. You've got everything going on. You've got, within a nice proximity of here, you've got Norristown Farm Park, you've got Green Lane Park, you've got some free libraries, and who can't afford free? Collegeville is one of the safest communities in Montgomery County. Now, Collegeville has its own police force, CPD. Thank you for your service. Because of its proximity to the Pennsylvania Turnpike, to King of Prussia, and its pretty easily commute to Philadelphia, as long as you don't go down 76. Hint, hint, wink, wink, and an obvious, don't try to go down 76 unless you don't mind sitting in traffic. Now, if you want to know a different route or a better route to get anywhere, for that matter, hit me up. I'll be glad to give you a opinion of anywhere but 76, as I like to call it. So located within just a few miles of the borough are pharmaceutical companies' global headquarters and research and development compound, Got a major lab company administrative facility. There are investment firms here. Got major shopping areas and multiple movie theaters. So I mention again, I want to kind of hit on this again. There's Collegeville Borough, but Collegeville in general is massive. It's parts of Worcester Township and Skippack Township and parts of Schwenksville. Again, Lower Providence. These are all in Montgomery County, 19426. Some people say, oh, Collegeville, you could get as close to the border of Phoenixville and be on this close to the border of Norristown. It's a pretty massive area, and it's a great place to live and work and come and have fun. Great place to relax. So Collegeville, maybe 4 miles from the borough, they've got this Providence Town Center. And boy, you could have just a night out there. It's super walkable. It's a big shopping center, but they made it very walkable. So you could park on one end and check out a bookstore, maybe do a little shopping, have a couple of bites to eat, pick up some adult beverages, if you will. There's a ton of restaurants in there. Movie taverns located there, hint, hint. So the town center, it's great for business, for shopping. There's a grocery store there. It's just a great spot. So Collegeville proper it's super low in crime. I mean, it's a 1 in 272 chance of being a victim of crime. So if you're that 273rd person, stay home that day. No, but it's a really safe and really nice area to check out because of really its diversification, and there's so many different things to do. You could be in a city type atmosphere and you're close enough to Philadelphia to get in, and you want to stay in the burbs and hang out by the river, you can do that too. So Collegeville is 83% safer than most of the other cities in the universe, especially on Mars. You know how scary it could be on Mars. That's not what I'm not serious about that. I was kind of kidding, but it's very safe and a great spot to live. I did mention Ursinus College, and it's Ursinus, not Ursinus, although I could be wrong. But they've got these cool lawn movie night. So go out to their lawn. They've got a movie projector there. I'm sure you could figure out when I said lawn movie night. It's a lot of fun for the family. So real estate rates and real estate is booming, generally speaking, in this day and time and this time in history. But in Collegeville specifically, for all the school districts I mentioned, every school district is a nationally recognized district. You've got a super low crime rate. You've got a great commutable area. You've got lower taxes because of that pharmaceutical presence, which are, thank you, pharmaceutical companies, paying a lot of the tax, taking on a lot of the tax burden. Well, I hope you found this video educational and helpful and fun and entertaining. If you did or didn't, hit that comment button and let us know. While you're hitting things, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you can be notified of all of our great videos. We do put out a lot of epic content. We do try very hard. We do put a lot of time, energy, and effort into this, and we would greatly appreciate your support. If you need anything at all, or you just want to chat, hit me up, call, email, text. My team is available all the time, nights, weekends, holidays. Even in the middle of the night, if we're not sleeping, we'll try to answer your phone, but we will answer you right back as soon as we can. Call us if you need anything. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day.